All right. So, congratulations, Emma, and excuse me. Welcome to QVA. Well, thank you for choosing us to be part of your business and helping you scaling it. Oh, Emma's here. Welcome,
She's
Emma.
here.
Good to see you here, Emma.
Hi,
Okay.
babe. I'm feeling okay.
All right.
Oh, God.
Yeah, my name is Noemi. I am the team manager of QVA. So I'm in charge with onboarding anything about your VA. So today we will be doing a group interview. So we have four lovely VAs that you can ask questions and get to know them. We have Angelica, Jaya, Anna, and Jonathan. So before we get started, I'd like to hear from you guys. We wanted to know more about you before you ask questions, please. Can you share a bit of yourself and your business background? Thank you.
No problem at all. So I'm Elle and my colleague Emma. So we're business partners. We've been friends for a long time, and I've stolen her away from her family to make my business bigger, which is going rather well. I started off as an estate agent, but that might be a word you guys might know it as a realtor. That's a more Australian term, but in England we say estate agent or letting agent. And I was doing that, and then we won a big award, and loads of people were like, oh my God, how did you do it? And social media was a big part of how we did it. So we started training people on how to do a social media and training people on how to be an estate agent. But then people said, I don't really want to do the social media myself because there's a lot involved. Could you do it for me? So I've ended up with a digital agency by mistake. But we pivoted back in March, and we've grown. Yeah, we've got like 25 clients now, and that's only in sort of 3 months, 4 months. So that's why we're looking for extra help. We have a VA at the moment. She's a Spanish lady that I know from here because I live in Spain, as I mentioned earlier. But it's a lot to do for one person, you know. So Emma does most of the writing. I do most of the marketing for us, and Marisol, who's potentially your colleague, does the designing on Canva. So what we're really looking for is someone to double check everything, because we keep getting mistakes. So as much as I double check Emma's work and Emma double checks mine, and like we've got all these checks in place, we're still getting stuff missed. So we need somebody that's able to go onto Canva and change, you know, the face of the person or the name of the company or the phone number of the company. And then use Social Pilot, which is something we have that's a bit like Hootsuite, if you've heard of it. It's a piece of software, and you plug in the information, put in the right pictures and the right videos, and it just schedules it. But even that's quite complicated, because Google doesn't want a video, but Facebook does. Instagram wants hashtags, but LinkedIn doesn't. So when you're posting one post for 4 places for one client, there's 4 different ways of posting it. So I need someone that's really attention to detail oriented, and also someone that's not afraid to say, I'm eating fluff. Don't say that. Someone that's not afraid to say, this isn't working, or there's an error here, or, you know, and I know that can be quite challenging sometimes to actually be quite honest and quite upfront and trust yourself that I've identified a problem and it's okay for me to say it. I think maybe there's a problem, because I'd rather deal with the problem. I just want solutions all the time, because it's the only way we're going to grow. So there's quite a lot, I think, that I'm asking of somebody. But from what Jason's told me about you guys, you're all pretty damn fine. So I'm sure we'll find a solution.
All right. Thank you so much, Elle, for sharing. How about you, Emma?
I think Elle's covered it, really, hasn't she? I think she's described perfectly what we're after. We're after a member of the team, really. We want somebody who's not afraid to give feedback, who's not afraid to say, Elle, Emma, you've done this wrong. Okay, you know, there's a better way of doing this. You know, we like that. We like feedback because, you know, it helps us and we don't just want somebody who's just gonna always be doing what they're told to do, but somebody who's not afraid to say, actually, you've told me to do this, but I don't think this works. You know, we want somebody who's part of the team and who feels very much that they have a voice in the team, because, you know, it's really important to us that everybody on the team, you know, feels that they're listened to and that their opinion is valued, and that's sort of one of the things that's very, very important to us, really.
Yeah, perfect. That's actually
Awesome.
correct. So collaborating with your VAs is definitely a great work for everyone to grow.
Yeah, definitely. But accepting at the end of the day that what I try and do is be really fair. So I'll take on board your opinion and then I'll ignore it. And then when it goes wrong, I'll say, your opinion was correct. Well done. At the end of the day, it's my name on everything. So the buck stops here.
That's true.
So I welcome the feedback, but you've got to also accept that it's my train set. So if you don't like it, you've got to get off, kind of thing. So Emma suffers that more often than anybody else, where she goes, I think we should do it this way. And I go, no. And then a day later, I go, we should do it your way. So I'm not much fun to work with, I'm afraid. But hopefully we've got enough systems in place that you can just kind of get on with it. That's the plan, is that there's enough systems that actually you just start and you follow the process, and there shouldn't be, but it's always evolving. So
Okay,
I think I should just say, actually, Elle's just made herself sound like she's absolutely dreadful to work with, and she's really, really not. Okay, she's actually really lovely.
Very patient.
okay.
She's not as dreadful as she's making herself sound. Okay.
I don't agree with you.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing, lovely ladies. And we should get started with getting to know our angels. We call them angels here in QVA. Okay. So we have Jaya, Anna, Jonathan, and Angelica. Feel free to ask them. Thank you.
Okay, so I looked at the VA questions that Jason recommends. So if we can just go straight through on what they were. You've probably all done this before and I haven't. So if we just start at, oh, I've pressed the wrong button. So I can see Jaya first. Am I saying your name correctly?
Yes.
Jaya? Yeah.
That's
cool.
correct.
So tell me a bit about yourself. If you've got family, kids, what are your strengths and weaknesses?
Okay. So hi everyone, especially to Miss Elle and Miss Emma. So I'm Jaya Jainer Maria Ramirez, but you can call me Jaya. So I'm happily married with 2 kids here in the Philippines. And so I am graduate of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Management. And after that, my last work experience was actually customer service representative in one of the BPO company here. And it was a financial account. And then I decide, since I have a family, I decided to make a transition. So it is a work from home setup. So I tried a freelancer and virtual assistant. So I've been working with Quantum for quite some time now. And my news is actually a social media manager and admin task. But first, I will tell you my weakness. So my weakness, I am in my past client, I adopt an ADHD. It means that I cannot go through pass through that task if I will not finish that correctly. That is what I've learned. I double check even if I render sometime, as long as I finish the stats and accomplish perfectly, I will do it as long as I finish that task. And I'm very hardworking person that sometimes I don't even have enough time for my family to go outside because it is a graveyard shift in my current client now. And my str- my strength is actually I'm a fast learner. I'm a very optimistic person, and I am very I can adapt easily things. once I left supervision person also, because my current client was just giving me tasks, and she is not calling me anytime. She will just look on the the business suit and the Google. Yeah, so you can saw that I already done the task, and also the
Yeah.
Trello board. So my niche is actually a social media manager at admin task. So it includes, the managing social media accounts of my clients, as well as doing their creating content and doing graphic design, also editing video for reels and for YouTube, thumbnail, also all the admin tasks. And since I got here also in Quantum, I used to work CRM tools, different CRM tools. And from that CRM tools, I used to do email marketing, scheduling posting, and also the website and the workflow. That is what I do every day in my current client.
Gosh, amazing. What sort of hours do you prefer to work if you've got young kids?
Anytime I can adjust, Miss Al and
Yeah.
Miss Emma.
Okay, cool. All right, my darling. Thank you very much.
You're very
Um,
most welcome.
You're muted, Elle.
I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Angelica, I'm so sorry. You're next on my list for no other reason than that you're here. So tell me a bit about yourself. Are you married? You've got children, that sort of thing, and some strengths and weaknesses.
So yeah, hi Elle, hi Emma, and good afternoon, guys. So my name is Angelica Robrigado, but you can call me Angel. I'm 22 years old, and I already have a kid, 1-year-old baby boy. And my previous job, my very first job, is as a team member in one of the restaurants here in the Philippines. Then after that, I've been also in the BPO industry as a technical support representative, and after a year I've been switched to customer service representative, doing outbound and inbound calls. And I'm still working in that company for almost 4 years, but last April I've been promoted as human resources associate. And in VA world, my skills and task is social media manager, social media prospecting, organic lead generation, and appointment setting. I do also the admin task, photo and video editing. I help my client organize their meeting schedules, as well as help my client to create a content where we can post in their social media accounts. And my strength, I think, I'm very hardworking mom, especially because as a mom, we focus on the future of our kid, and to get that future or hit that goal, we need to work so hard, you know. And my client told me that I am very diligent. I really want to finish my task on time. And my weakness, aside from my family, I'm scared that I can finish the task on time. So yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Angelica. Bless you. Lovely to meet you. Shauna Dale, you're next on my list, if that's okay.
Hi Emma, hi Elle, hi everyone, hi to Miss Naomi. Um, so um,
Tell me a little bit about yourself, like
So-
what's your life look like, and then
Okay.
who you are, your strengths and your weaknesses.
okay, so hi everyone. I am Janata Ilanes Lumusad. I am 21 years old. I am from Negros Oriental, Philippines. So my experience before is that last year I worked as a virtual assistant for a fitness and inspiration coach from the United States of America. And it was a general assistant role. So when I say general assistant role, we mostly do everything. Like I manage my clients' various social media accounts such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So I am familiar with Social Pilot and Hootsuite. And so basically, I am good at creating content materials through Canva, like making some inspirational quotes and messages. I can do also cold messaging and cold callings, and also I do lead generation, and I can do I can do appointment setting for my clients. and I am single and unemployed as of now.
Cool, no worries. What do you think your best strength is?
My strength is that I can work with anyone, and I can, yeah, that's it. I can work with anyone and any task that you will give to me.
Awesome. What do you think your weakness is? How might we be able to help you grow?
My weakness is, I would be honest on this one, is that I get easily burned out.
Yeah, oh, I can relate to that. I
Yeah.
think that's why I'm sick, huh? Oh dear. Okay, amazing, Jonadale. Thank you very much. And
Thank you,
I
Elle. Hi, Emma.
appreciate your input. I've muted myself. God, I'm so stupid this morning. Anna, sorry, I think you're next.
Hello, good day, Emma and Elle. To tell you about myself, I'm Anna. I'm 32, and I have a 8-year-old, eighth grade daughter. And from my experiences, my previous clients, I handled social media marketing. I I manage their Facebook, Instagram, and other social media accounts. I am also knowledgeable in editing website and schedule posting. I'm also familiar with the social pilot. And also I have been using Canva for more than over a year now, and I'm using it for the ad creatives in Facebook and Instagram. I'm also familiar with email marketing. So my strength, I can work with as a provision. I love to work as a team, and I'm really also open with suggestions if I see the post needs more details. And also my weakness, I'm not easy if I cannot finish the task, or I am not easy when uh, I cannot finish the task on time.
I understand, don't worry. Okay, amazing. Thank you very much, Anna.
Thank you.
So I tell you what, I forgot to ask all of you. So while you're still there, Anna, what hours do you prefer to work? What sort of time of day? Are you an early bird or are you a night owl?
So for me, Miss L, I can work. I am a morning person. Yes.
I'm muted again. I'm not a morning person, as you can tell. Okay, great. And I think I'll ask Angelica the same question because I forgot to ask you what your preferred working hours are.
I think for me, anytime, what you want me, I mean, the best time for you to do the work, because I'm also a night owl, my brain cell is working at night. And at morning in my time, I can also do that task. Yeah, so anytime.
Cool, thank you. I think I asked Jaya what time because you said you were just flexible. So that leaves Angelica. No, that was Angelica. Sorry, Jonadale.
Yes. Same question, ma'am.
Yes, please. What sort of times of day do you prefer to work?
Yeah, I can work anytime, but we're the same. I am a night owl too. Like, my brain really works at night, especially in the midnight. So yeah, but as long as the task calls, then go and go for it.
Emma's the same. I knew Emma prefers to work at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I finished by about 10 p.m. There's no point me doing anything by then. Okay, amazing. Thank you, Jonadale. Sorry for getting the muddle. Naomi, sorry.
Yeah.
What else should I ask? I've run out of ideas.
Okay, you're all done with your questions.
I think so. I don't know what else to say.
Okay, so let's give the angels a chance to ask you questions then. Do you have any questions for Elle or Emma?
Perfect. Or if Emma has anything you want to ask, I didn't think about
Yeah,
that.
please.
I'm really not firing on all cylinders today. I'm really sorry. Have you got anything useful you want to add? Don't forget you're on mute.
I don't think I do. Is there anything you guys would like to ask us? I don't think actually, while I was asking you those questions, it suddenly occurred to me that we're asking you all these questions about your lives and we haven't told you anything about us. So I have 5 children and I live in England. And Elle lives up a mountain in Spain. I think that's probably our most sort of a highlight reel of who we are, I think. So Elle's living this lovely life in the sunshine and I'm running around after 5 children. I think that probably best describes us.
I made better life choices.
Do you have any questions you'd like to ask us?
Yes, I am. I have.
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm gonna ask. So for example, one of us will be lucky to be chosen. We will work to you too, or
Say all that again. Sorry, start again.
we will work to you too. Just for example, one of us will be chosen. Will be lucky to be chosen. Or we will work to you too. Just for example, we will divide the 4 hours from both of you.
Right. So we're kind of one entity. So it's not a case of working for Emma or for Elle. We are like instructions will come from us as a team. Because we're running the same business, you know. So you might end up with 2 sets of instructions because Emma might ask you to do something or I might ask you to do something. But for us, that will just go as one package. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't separate 2 hours for me or 2 hours for Emma. It would just be whoever needs something doing because it's all for the same business, if that makes any sense.
Okay, got it, Miss Elle. Thank you.
And we have a lady working for us called Marisol already, so we've already had a chance to sort of not practice on Marisol, but you know, it won't be that you'll be the first person working for us and there'll be all these instructions coming from both of us and you'll be going, oh my goodness, you know, we're working with Marisol, you know, we've already sort of honed it so that we don't completely confuse her by sending lots of different things. So hopefully by now we're reasonably easy to work for, I hope. I hope she'd agree.
Some days, I think. Cool. Okay. Does anyone else have any other questions? Because we're more than happy to answer anything. Cool.
Anyone? There.
Do you have guys a target area, like the target states that we need to focus just in case one of us chosen? So we also need to have the target market and the target area so that we can help you guys.
Yeah, I don't think we do have targets really because it's not an outbound situation. So what you would be doing would be making sure that your tasks are complete. So I suppose that's a target. I think of target like a sales thing because of the state agency. That would be like when you have to phone people in the next hour sort of thing, but you're not doing that kind of thing for us yet. Maybe in the future, but right now it's just making sure that, you know, whatever day it is, all of these tasks are carried out because those need to all be done. But yeah, in the future, hopefully we'll have like outbound stuff because that would help us grow. But I don't even know how that works yet. So does that make any sense? Did I answer that properly?
Correct. Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, my.
Thank you, Angelica. How about you, Anna or Jonadale? Do you have any questions? All right, so they're all good. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for joining us and taking this time to get to know our angels. And thank you, angels, for joining us. So next up, Emma and Elle would be, of course, for you to announce the choose who you wanted to work with. Are you able to announce it now, or would you like to sleep on it?
I think we'll have a chat if that's okay, and then we can come back to you. Just because it's our first time really of being in this situation, so I don't want to make a snap decision without checking with my chum, if that's okay.
For sure. I can also send you the recording to help you, decide.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, please. That would be very useful, actually. I've got most of everything that they said noted down, but just in case I missed anything, I just want to make sure that I haven't missed anything that somebody said. So if I go back through that, and then Elle and I will have a meeting, and we'll have all the information, and then we'll get back to you with a decision. But whichever one of you we choose, honestly, I'd be happy to work with any of you. Okay, honestly. So it's going to be quite a difficult decision for us. So thank you very much for making the time to talk to us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, lovely
I
lady.
couldn't have
Thank
said it better
you.
myself.
Thank you.
Well said,
All right. So as soon as you chosen, guys, just feel free to announce the name on the mastermind group chat, the one that we are currently using. And then after that, we'll go ahead and schedule our onboarding call.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks,
Thank you, everybody.
Emma.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank you, Emma. Thank you,